Who needs touchdowns when you've got punting and field goals and turnovers and most of all, defense? Iowa loves forcing turnovers on defense. When you look at the turnover margin and you look at the turnover stat and you look at the score, you think this is exactly how Iowa wants to play. But what you didn't factor in when you look at just like that inside of a tunnel, you don't think about Illinois' defense. I am prepared. Are you prepared? I am prepared to talk about Illinois as the very best defense in the Big Ten Conference. They got it up front, they got it in the linebacking core, and they got it in the secondary. And man, did they bail out this Illinois offense today. And some inexcusable play calling on the Illinois sideline. I'll get to that in just a minute. But I am ready to talk about Illinois as the very best defense in the Big Ten Conference right now. What they did bailing out the Illini today and what they were unable to do on offense is astounding. Iowa had so many opportunities to put points on the board, yet the Illinois defense continued to step up time after time after time after time. In my preview video, I talked about, hey, Chase Brown, I don't think he's going to explode right away on the ground. You keep grinding, you keep churning, and you're eventually going to get there. That's exactly what happened with Chase Brown. Once the second half, we got third quarter, we worked our way into the fourth quarter. That's when Chase Brown, he's popping off 10-yard runs. He's popping off 20-yard runs. You start to wear down that Iowa defense, and that's exactly when Chase Brown got his. Now, Chase Brown is the best running back right now in college football, statistically. You got a backup quarterback in after Tommy DeVito goes down. I'll get to that in just a moment. And the play calling down the stretch was borderline inexcusable. Quarterback draws on third down nearly resulted in 6 points back the other way for Iowa. When you've got the best running back in the Big Ten, you go empty backfield and run a quarterback draw with Art Sitkowski. Earlier in the game, down inside the 10-yard line, you roll out. Art Sitkowski throws an interception one. Once again, you still got the best running back statistically in all of college football back there. It's boggled my mind when you get down there in the fourth quarter, middle of the fourth quarter, why Illinois did not just turn and hand the ball to Chase Brown, protect the football. But yet somehow, some way, they did not learn from their mistakes down the stretch, and they escaped. They escaped with the win. Their defense bailed them out. Their defense said, hey, come on. Nope, we're getting out of here. We're helping you escape with this victory. So Tommy DeVito goes down early in this game, and you really saw the offense change big time. You didn't see the offense push the ball down the field all that much, even though Art Sitkowski has done some things in his career at Illinois, and he's had some pretty good games in his career at Illinois. But you really saw the short passing game. You really saw a dependence on the running game, and this was a balanced offense, I think, with Tommy DeVito in the game. And, you know, you got Hightower down the field. You got Isaiah Williams, even though he went out with an injury down the field. That down the field threat wasn't there for Illinois, and I think Iowa really capitalized at how they defended. Let's talk about Iowa for a second. This offense is really bad. I don't think that is breaking any headlines. How Brian Ferentz continues, and I've really yet to call this out on my channel, how Brian Ferentz remains a Power 5 offensive coordinator is beyond me. Look, I get there's family there. I get it. And that's going to be a tough decision when it happens. Not if it happens, when it happens. But some of the play calling, running reverses near the red zone. Look, you're Iowa. You go north and south. You don't have the speed to go east and west, especially on this great Illinois defense. Some of the play calling, especially when they were the forced turnovers, when they had short fields, some of the play calling, and I am not a guy, I've never coached football in my life, but watching it, both coordinators in this game really, but we're focusing on Brian Ferentz here. Man, some of those calls were just, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just get me a field goal. Somehow, some way, get this ball into the end zone. Yet they failed to do it. They failed to do it time after time after time. When I look forward at the Iowa Hawkeyes, I think this is a team that's going to be teetering on bowl eligibility, and it's because of this offense. This offense is wasting a great defense on the other side of the football. Look, ugly football. I think we expected that. Coming into this football game, I think it was a little bit uglier than I thought that this game was going to be. I think that's because of the injuries that happened on the Illinois side of the football. But I might be ready to crown them as the Big Ten's best defensive unit. Are you? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below on this bowling shoe ugly football game. At Illinois at 5-1, right there towards the top of the Big Ten West. Do you think they can contend when we get into late November? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to Big Ten Ted. I'm Big Ten Ted, and we will see you in the next one.